Are you dreaming of a new life in a different country, a fresh culture, a total reset? But then you stop, thinking a second passport is some crazy expensive luxury for the super rich. Well, forget about those golden visa programs that cost a fortune and a mountain of legal paperwork. We're here to tell you that global freedom isn't always for sale. For most people, it's earned through clear, totally achievable pathways. In this video, we're counting down the top 10 countries where getting citizenship is surprisingly straightforward and affordable. These are paths based on residency, not million-dollar investments. So stick around to see how you can build a new future without emptying your bank account. Just a quick heads up before we jump in, immigration laws can be tricky and change often. This video is for informational purposes and isn't legal advice. We always recommend talking to a qualified immigration lawyer before you make any big moves. Welcome to Easy Citizenship, top 10 countries to relocate to. If you're new here, hit subscribe and ring that bell, because we're your passport to the world's best relocation secrets. Don't forget to comment where you'd love to live next. Alright, let's get to the list. Kicking off our list at number 10 is the Dominican Republic. Famous for its incredible beaches and energetic culture, the Dominican Republic also has a path to citizenship that doesn't demand a huge investment. On paper, the law lets you apply for citizenship after just 2 years of legal residency. You can get this residency by proving a steady monthly income of around $1,500 to $2,000, often from a pension or remote work. But here's where we need to be real. While the law says 2 years, the government process can be incredibly slow and tangled in bureaucracy. It's common for the journey to take much longer. Still, if you have patience and fall in love with the Caribbean vibe, it remains a viable and affordable option, at least in theory. Next up, at number 9, we land in Ecuador. Sitting on the west coast of South America, Ecuador is known for its amazing biodiversity, from the Amazon to the Galapagos Islands. Its route to citizenship is also refreshingly direct. It all starts with residency. After holding a temporary residency for about 2 years, you can apply for a permanent one. Once you've been a permanent resident for 3 years, you're eligible to apply for citizenship. That puts the total minimum time at around 5 years. You'll need to show you have ties to the country, have enough income to support yourself, and pass a basic Spanish language and civics test. For anyone looking for a low cost of living and stunning natural beauty, Ecuador offers a clear, structured path to a second passport. Sliding into our number 8 spot is Portugal. You've probably heard about Portugal's golden visa, which requires a serious investment. But that's not what we're talking about. We're focused on the standard path to citizenship through naturalization, which is one of the most appealing in the European Union. After you've legally lived in Portugal for 5 years, you can apply for citizenship. You can get this residency through a job, studying, or by showing you have enough passive income to get by. The main requirements are a clean criminal record and passing a basic A2 level Portuguese language test, which is pretty manageable. A Portuguese passport gives you the right to live, work, and study anywhere in the EU, making it a fantastic option if you're willing to put in the 5 years of residency. At number 7, we have an entry that might surprise some of you, Poland. Though it's often overlooked, Poland offers a stable and affordable life in the center of Europe. The standard route to citizenship for most people requires having permanent residency and living in the country for 10 years. But, that timeline can get much shorter under specific circumstances. For example, if you've been married to a Polish citizen for at least 3 years and you hold a permanent residency permit for at least 2 of those years, you can apply for citizenship. To be clear, this faster 3-year marriage path isn't the norm for most foreigners without Polish heritage or a Polish spouse. But for those who do qualify, or for anyone ready to commit to the long-term residency, Poland offers the huge advantage of an EU passport and a high quality of life for a relatively low cost. Coming in at number 6 is Peru. With its rich Incan history and incredible food scene, Peru offers one of the fastest naturalization timelines in the world, in theory. The law allows you to apply for citizenship after just 2 years of continuous legal residency. During this period, you can't be out of the country for more than 183 days in a single year. Applicants have to show a stable income, prove they're integrated into the culture, and pass tests on Spanish and Peruvian history. It's worth pointing out that, like with many government processes, the official 2-year timeline can often be stretched by administrative delays. But for those who are organized and meet all the requirements, Peru provides a remarkably quick route to a second passport in a culturally vibrant nation. Breaking into our top 5, at number 5, is Brazil. The largest country in South America has a dynamic culture and a relatively simple path to citizenship. The standard process requires 4 years of legal residency. However, this can be fast-tracked to just 1 year if you're married to a Brazilian citizen or have a Brazilian child. This makes it a phenomenal option for anyone with family ties to the country. You'll need to show you can speak Portuguese and have a source of income to support yourself. Brazil allows dual citizenship, so you won't have to give up your original passport. For those seeking an immersive cultural experience and a quick path via family connections, Brazil is a top-notch choice. We're halfway through our list, and the options are only getting more interesting. If this information is getting you excited about your own move abroad, do us a favor and hit that subscribe button. We release content just like this every week to help you make your global dreams a reality. Now for our number 4, Canada. While a lot of people think Canada is tough to get into, its system is actually very clear and points-based, and its main immigration streams don't require a huge investment. To apply for citizenship, you first need to become a permanent resident. After that, the key is being physically present in Canada for at least 1,095 days, that's 3 years, out of the last 5. You'll also have to have filed your taxes, pass a citizenship test on Canadian history and values, and prove you can speak either English or French. While getting permanent residency can take some time, the path from resident to citizen is one of the most reliable and well-defined in the world, offering access to a powerful passport and a high quality of life. Our number 3 spot goes to Uruguay. Often called the Switzerland of South America, Uruguay is known for its political stability, progressive social freedoms, and beautiful coast. Its citizenship process is refreshingly straightforward. For a single person, the residency requirement is 5 years. But if you're married, that timeline drops to just 3 years. There's no big investment needed, you just have to show a reasonable income to support yourself. You'll be expected to have a basic grasp of Spanish and to have genuinely made Uruguay your home. The country allows dual citizenship and is famous for its relaxed lifestyle, making it a top contender for anyone seeking stability and a clear path to a new passport. Coming in at a very close second, at number 2, is Paraguay. Paraguay has historically been a go-to for expats looking for a simple and affordable backup plan. The path to citizenship here is known for being very direct. After holding permanent residency for 3 years, you're eligible to apply for citizenship. Getting that permanent residency is also relatively easy, usually requiring you to open a local bank account and deposit a modest sum, sometimes around $5,000, to prove you're economically stable. While physical presence requirements were once flexible, recent trends show that authorities are starting to look more closely at genuine ties to the country. You'll also need a basic knowledge of Spanish and local civics. Because of its low financial barrier and clear timeline, Paraguay remains one of the easiest options out there, though it's not the anything-goes situation it may have been in the past. And finally, our number 1 easiest country for straightforward and affordable citizenship is Argentina. Argentina grabs the top spot for a few very strong reasons. The country has a constitutional tradition of welcoming immigrants, and its laws reflect that. The naturalization timeline is incredibly short. You can apply for citizenship after just 2 years of continuous legal residency. This is one of the fastest non-marriage-based tracks in the world. There's no major financial investment required, you just need to prove you have a reliable income to support yourself, like from remote work. While there isn't a strict language exam, you'll need to show some basic Spanish skills during an interview with a judge. The process is handled by the courts, which has historically made it fair and consistent. For its speed, affordability, and welcoming attitude, Argentina is our number 1 pick for the easiest country to gain citizenship. So that's our list, 10 countries where a second passport is actually within reach, no fortune required. From the super-fast 2-year option in Argentina to the powerful EU access you get through Portugal, these paths prove that with some planning and patience, moving abroad and gaining a new citizenship is a totally achievable dream. It's all about finding the right fit for your life, your goals, and your timeline. The world is more accessible than you might think, and the freedom of a second citizenship can be a complete game changer. We'd love to hear from you. Which of these countries stood out to you? Are you already on your own citizenship journey somewhere else? Drop a comment below. Your story might be the spark that inspires someone else to take the leap. And if you like this video, be sure to check out our other guides on living globally. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.